Hello everybody, thanks for joining me for a daily devotion here today. Got another beautiful day outside. There's a huge storm cloud, but it's still, that's going to be going away here. Rain's going to be going away, and the sun's going to come out. I was thinking about something that my wife Jade and I were reading last night. We're in Luke chapter 13, or actually Luke chapter 12. We're going to be in Luke 13 tonight. But looking at Luke chapter 12, verses 13 through 21. And I want us to think about something here that I think is incredibly important, especially for those of us who are maybe a little bit older and begin to think about retirement, or begin to think about, what is it this next season of my life? Now, I want to say, there's a lot that we do in this life. We work really hard, and is it okay to take some time just to rest? 100%. I think rest is a very good thing. That's why God did that on the seventh day. But I think there's a difference between taking time to rest and taking a very, very prolonged time to absolutely rest and do absolutely nothing, and just kind of indulge whatever we can do and live our life for ourselves, and take our focus off of other people and just place that on us. In this passage, it's talking about a rich gentleman who God ends up calling a fool. I don't know about you, but I would never want to get to the place where God is calling me a fool. I think that'd be one of the most terrifying things in the world, to be honest. But what he's really getting at here is there's this man who worked very hard, and he built up all these barns full of all kinds of crop and everything he could ever need in this life. And he said, what am I going to do? I'm going to take the next however many years of my life, and I'm going to eat, sleep, drink, be merry. I have everything I could ever need. And he takes the last years of his life and essentially wastes them and just builds up a bunch of stuff for himself on earth. And God calls him a fool and says, tonight you don't even know your very life is going to be taken from you. And I think there's a lesson to be learned here, that yes, it's good to rest, but when we're talking about this longer prolonged period of rest, whether that be retirement or just a new season of life, I think there's also just a word of caution to not become so comfortable, and to take these last years that we have in life, and whatever years that we're given, maybe we're even a younger person and wanting just to be comfortable, whatever that is. Comfort is an okay thing, but until it becomes something that we elevate above anything else, I think that's when it becomes a problem. To say, hey, I'm going to take the last years of my life, I'm going to go golfing, I'm going to eat, I'm going to buy the nicest stuff I can, I'm going to enjoy, while completely forgetting that these years are the most primary years we can have, because there's going to be a time now, sooner than any other time in our lives, that we are getting closer to facing our Father in heaven face to face and having to give an account of our lives. And what we don't want to do is to face the Lord and say, hey, Father, I know I worked hard many years, but I did take the last 30 years and I just kind of wasted them. I wish I could go back. We would never want to be in that place. I think it's possible we could hear God call us a fool if that's the case. But rather to face him in those years with confidence, saying, hey, Lord, I maybe was at a place where I was doing okay, but I chose still to not just indwell myself in my comforts, but to pour out my heart, pour out my soul, to serve those around me, to love those around me, to not focus on myself, but to give my life for the sake of other people, so that they may know you and that they may have hope in you in this life. That doesn't mean we have to keep working until we're 90 some years old, but it means that we have to do something, to take our eyes off of me and focus on those who God has placed in my care, so that they may know Jesus and make him known to the world around us. To make disciples who make disciples, to encourage all people in this world to know the love of Christ, whether that's preaching the gospel with their mouths, whether that's serving in church, whether that's going on a mission trip, whether that's giving financially or giving of our time or talent, whatever that is, to show the world around us, to show the Lord that this life is not about us. There's going to be a day where we're going to be with him in eternal comfort, eternal care for all eternity, and we will have plenty of rest. But until that day, this life is not all about comfort. This life is about giving all comfort away and giving ourselves away, so that others may know him and have their hope in him. And I don't know about you, but I think the world right now, more desperately than any other time that I've ever been alive, needs that hope of Jesus. So thanks for bearing with me. A little bit longer devotional here today. But let's not seek hope in comfort and security and taking life easy, but let's pour out our every last breath so that everybody around us may know the love of Jesus Christ in his glory. God bless. Hope that's a blessing to you.